Alright everyone, so you saw that little clip of my indoor garden where I'm growing kale, and growing some other stuff in the other gardens too, but look at these kale pieces, they're humongous, some of these. Now, I've been seeing in the store a lot, little kale chips and so on, and they can be pretty expensive sometimes just for a little box of them or a little bag of them. So you can easily grow or buy kale and then make the chips yourself. So if you're gonna use kale from the store, you should wash it and then let it dry out a little bit, or if you got a salad spinner, dry it out. But these I grew in my house, so no need to clean them. Except my cat's getting at them almost here. Down. Now what we're going to do is cut off the big stems, and basically you can just rip these up into pieces, especially if you have a big piece like this. Since that was so big, I just left the whole stem out. Got another really big piece here. Looks like the top's a little bit dried out, so I'm going to throw that to the side. And then a couple more I'll do here. And if you have the smaller ones, I'm going to get to the smaller ones here in a second. If you have these smaller ones, you can actually do this pretty much as it is. Just go ahead and cut off like most of the thick part of the stem, or kind of part going through there, and you just can throw that in like it is. So I'll do that for a couple of the small ones. They're kind of like bigger chips. This one's a little bit older. And then I got some chips left on one more leaf here. From here, we're going to season these. Now I'm going to do a very basic seasoning because this is kind of where everyone would start off at. But you can season these however you want. You can, experiment and have fun. But the basic thing we're going to do is some olive oil and some salt, or some seasoned salt is what I'm going to use. So I'm just going to get some olive oil in a bowl, and then I'm going to throw in some seasoned salt that I have here. And now I'm going to kind of like a salad, kind of just mix it around. Make sure that the oil gets pretty much everywhere so that the seasoning will mix and stay on. And add more or less seasoning if you think you have to. I think I might throw on just a tiny bit more. And once you've got it all mixed up good, then we're going to throw it onto a baking pan. And you can throw it on a baking pan with tinfoil if you want. I'm using a stoneware, so I'm just going to put it directly on here. No, the baking pan looks dirty. It's not. It's just old and it's stoneware. It kind of retains colors over time. So now we'll just kind of spread them out on the baking pan here. Preheat your oven to 350. So get that going before you start doing all this. And we'll go to the oven next and see the next step. Basically try to get them just one layer. Try not to overlap too much. Alright, so our oven's preheated to 350. We're going to go ahead and throw these in now. And we're going to cook these between 10 and 15 minutes. Going to want them to get, they can get a little brown on the edges, but you don't want to burn them. So we'll come back and check in about 12 minutes. It's got about 4 minutes left. I just cracked open the oven just to take a peek in here with the camera. In about 4 minutes I'm going to take them out and we'll put them in a bowl. Alright, here they are when they come out, and just take a look. That's a chip right there. Timer just went off. I took them out a second early, but as you can see, they're hard chips. I'm now going to go ahead and take them out and just throw them into a bowl. I put some paper towel in the bowl, kind of like bacon or whatever. You just let some of the excess oil and liquid get off. So let me go ahead and throw them in the bowl, and then we'll take a look at the final product. Alright, so this is the final product, and as you can see, these are nice crisp chips. Let me go ahead and grab another one, just bigger one. Breaks right in two. These are nice crisp chips, just like you get in the store. You can, estimate the first time. I cooked these for 12 minutes and they turned out perfect on 350. I think I mentioned earlier, you can also season them however you want. The nice thing about these is lots of people that are health conscious eat these things. They're tasty and they're healthy, but in the store you never know what's really going on to them. If you make them at home, you can make them, however you want. You know exactly what's going into them. And the nice thing too is this is real easy. You saw all I had to do was rip up the kale leaves. There's no cutting involved. There's no hard cooking thing involved. It's super easy to do these at home. So if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, happy cooking.